Former R&B singer Bobby Valentino comes out and exposes everything crazy that happens at a Diddy party.
Because, you know, this is very cutthroat business and a lot of people don't have your best interests.
This information is going to blow you away, and Bobby Valentino's former security guard went with him to a Diddy party and saw everything firsthand for himself.
I distinctly remember going to a Diddy party, all the waitresses topless. They serving you, everybody topless. He got dancers in cages, people walking around with lions on leash, tigers on leashes. I seen this with my own 2 eyes. But everything everybody's saying, I've been saying for years, bro. These boys are weird. You will go to a party with them, and you looking around like, damn, like, a lot of guys kissing each other in here, man. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all business.
So you've been to a party and seen this?
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, multiple times.
What he tells you that happens next at the Diddy party is insane.
Bobby Valentino was the person I was bodyguarding there. He tell me I done got so much before, you know, it don't even really excite me. I'm like, well, what you mean? But he there, so he got 2 girls with him. So I'm thinking to myself like, damn, hold on. These might not be normal girls. Now he say, man, take my girl to the bathroom. Like, okay, we walk into the bathroom, you feel me? She go into the men's bathroom. People start swarming the door, so I step inside the bathroom door. She's standing at the urinal, dress lifted up. I'm like, damn.
Not surprisingly, Bobby Valentino's career blew up out of nowhere, and he attended a lot of Diddy parties doing a lot of crazy things. Coincidentally, Bobby Valentino was signed by Ludacris, which Cat Williams told you very clearly. Ludacris did whatever they asked for. That's why he became a movie star and Cat Williams didn't. He wasn't willing to bend over and let them have their way.
So there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal, and the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were gonna pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Cat Williams.
As you can see, these Diddy parties can go in any direction, and most likely, it can build your career if you choose to sleep with the men at the top. If you're invited and choose not to participate, you're not allowed to attend ever again, and you can be blackballed from Hollywood just like Cat Williams.
I'm gonna tell everybody this. If you at a celebrity party and the white guys come in like they was on Twilight, look like vampires, they holding their drink like this, you feel me, with the blonde hair, stuff like that, it's finna get crazy in the party now, you feel me? Seen it too many times. Somebody finna get their cakes touched on bro.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no.
Diddy's been hiding in plain sight for a long time, but he never really tried to lie about what was going on. Even when asked about his parties, he was pretty forthcoming.
We have a party for everything.
The launch party in New York, didn't the fire brigade have to come? Yeah, but didn't somebody catch on fire?
Oh, at the last party.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you forget something like that?
He has a lot of parties. We've established that.
A lot of things happen at these parties, but yeah, in the bathtub, in the bathroom at the party, in the bathtub, in the jacuzzi with the strippers, one of the strippers' hair got caught on fire.
It isn't just rappers and music industry people that go to these Diddy parties, because as you're about to see, super high talented celebrity actors show up to these parties.
Who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And when Vince Vaughn was asked how a Diddy party was, he was very suspicious in the way he answered, and he was very specific not to mention anything that could get him in trouble.
So, have you been to a Diddy do?
You know, the thing with Diddy is that he really celebrates, and he brings people from all different backgrounds, and it really is a celebration. You know, when me and Favreau were in New York and we were filming, that was, you know, being in Diddy's town. So it was wonderful for us to get a chance to be with him and go to these places and be included in that. He's got a very, very generous side to him, for sure.
That was very nice, man.
Unfortunately for Bobby Valentino, his career came to a screeching stop out of nowhere, because everybody knows when you don't do what the elites want, they will cancel you and they will always find a way to tank your career. When Bobby V was dating trans women at Diddy parties, his career was skyrocketing. But now they set him up, and this woman recorded him before they ever had any interaction just to post him online and ruin him. And just like Cat Williams said, If you're not willing to bend over and give them what they want when they want it, then you're out the door and blackballed. I wonder who sent her.
Bobby Valentino had an event at a club, and me and my friends met up with them at the club, and he, chose us to come to his VIP section, and things came where we just, ended up in his booth with him. So when he gets to my home and we're talking, I feel that Bobby's intentions was to not embarrass himself, to say that he wanted to have sex with a transgender in front of a group of heterosexual women. As he's speaking to me about everything, he gets up and starts undressing himself. As he does this, he's talking, I see the pants coming off. So at first I'm like, wait, what a minute. So I grab my phone.
Bobby video. Back up for me. Back up. Got my hands. Got my hands. Got my hands. Bobby video. Bobby Valentino.
Now, I'm sure Bobby Valentino was used to just getting whatever he wanted, just like when he was at a Diddy party. Everyone there was hired to hook up with celebrities, so he thought it would just be the easiest 1, 2, 3. But this time, he was set up.
You did not have sex with Bobby Valentino.
No.
There was no oral sex. There was no physical conduct as far as you are concerned.
When things like this happen, it's all calculated, and they even send other celebrities out to push you down even further and ruin your career for good.
Cause I just got back in civilization. I can't believe what I just seen, man. I just landed back in LA, and just showed me Bobby Valentino in the room with a man running out the room without his shoes. She told him to slow down. She told him to slow down. Bobby, man, come see me, brother. Come see me. We got to talk, Bobby. Bobby, you got to get your together. Got to be more careful. Man.
No, dog, you manipulated me to believe in this thing. My mind, I'm gay now.
I do think
I'm gay.
Bobby Valentino's career pretty much disappeared at that point. He's still touring and stuff, but you don't hear anything from him. But it was okay when he was doing it at a Diddy party where he got introduced to it. But Diddy can ruin you whenever he wants when he doesn't get things to go his way.
I know this man well enough to call him and say, hey, I need a favor. I have a family member who I want you to hire them as an intern. And he said, yes. And they were flying around, one of the interns, Atlanta, Miami, whatever, on the jet, in the house, whatever. And then the internship stopped abruptly, like 3 or 4 months into it. And I spoke to my family member, like, well, what happened? They finally came out, and this is a male, and said that Puff had said, come home, stay the night with me, or the internship is over. And they said, absolutely not. He said, absolutely not. And the internship ended. Oh, like this is how it goes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So to hear that things went even further with potentially, allegedly, many other people. Yeah. It's not. I don't. We feel like we've seen this coming.
Diddy can give you success, and he could also take it away whenever he feels like it.
We used to be on the road, you'd be like, let me go to my Puff room, see what they doing. And you knock on Puff door, he'd be sitting there damn near butt naked. You ever just had a grown-ass man answer his hotel door butt naked? Anytime a man's naked around you and they feel comfortable with being naked around you, you know what I mean? I knocked on the door. You knew it was another dude at the door. Like when I knocked, you know what I'm saying? Then you can just go open the door, come on in. Walking with his butt out. I just closed the door. I see you later, bro.
If you don't walk through the door and do whatever Puffy wants, you're not really going to have a career, because this artist disappeared off the face of the planet when he was on Bad Boy Records to begin with. It's unfortunate that Bobby had to go down like this, because for whatever reason they decided his career was going to be over. And I was a pretty big fan of his music. It just sucks. Like, what don't we know? How much information does he have from these Diddy parties he's never even talked about? We need to get him to come out and tell us something. Because Bobby, we know something went wrong and you didn't do what they wanted you to do, and suddenly you disappeared. Because he had some hits, man. I had these deep feelings, I know that you could be the one. Slow down. I just want to get to know you if you're a guy. He had so many good hits. Lil Wayne, Mrs. Officer. I don't know what he was doing with his belt buckle right here. He went a little too far with that, but he had the good hair. I was a Bobby B fan. Like, his voice was incredible for the time. Like, it sucks that you get to this fame like Diddy, where just hooking up with girls isn't enough for you, your appetite. It's strange. He's like, nah, I need something more. The fact that his bodyguard came out and told us this, there's so many secrets in the industry that we don't even know about. How do these fetishes get out of control? And Bobby got caught with another girl that was also a guy.
Bobby, where you going? You stupid. Why are you hiding for?
If you like girls, they got a little bit of extra down there. It's really nothing wrong with that. You kind of need to just state it, and then people won't really torture you about it. Same thing is going on with Diddy. If Diddy just came out and said he was bi or something, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But he's fighting it, but he's also undercover pursuing it. So it's how you look at it. Like if it was just everything, all the cards on the table, people wouldn't judge you as bad. And Lil Wayne and Bobby were representing for short guys. They were sticking up for us. They were doing it. That short guy popularity lost its appeal after the late 2000s. You know what I mean? I mean, the baby tried to bring it back a little bit, but then he was like this with Diddy. The baby was like this with Diddy, said he was his big brother, loved him to death. Then suddenly, they don't talk anymore. He didn't discuss anything. He didn't say nothing about backing up Diddy. There's nothing going on. So it's like, did Diddy ask you to do something you didn't want to do? And then because you didn't do it, they cut off your career? It's like similar to Bobby V. He was on top of the game. And it's like, did they ask you to do something you didn't want to do? Maybe Bobby V was interested in the women that had something down there, but he wasn't interested in men doing something to him. And so that could have been the reason why they cut off his career out of nowhere. You see what I mean? It's very confusing. And then the fact that he was going to these Diddy parties 15 years ago, doing this kind of stuff, and like nobody's ever talked about how much more would come out if Diddy got arrested. Like how many people would then feel safe to come out and talk about the stuff they seen? It's a little crazy, a little scary, but I'm just pointing it out there because to have such a good artist coming up, it's the way they mold you. Like how did they even get him into the situation where he's like, I want more than just a woman. I need that pussy. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. What, like going to these parties and seeing the craziest things that happen at Diddy parties, and then Diddy gets you into it. And man, you do it. Hey, you try it. Hey, come here. Let me see you do it. Oh, it's all good. We just boys hanging out, man. Oh yeah, you doing that, man. Why don't you try this? Get you all messed up. Then you don't know what you ended up doing, and they just turn you into a dark place where you just go down a wrong path. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just sad to see. That's all. There's so many people whose career just died out of nowhere. You're wondering why. You know what I mean? When you don't give it up, you don't move up. This is crazy. But I mean, this is how it was back then, right? A lot of that independent stuff didn't exist like it does today. Anyway, man, you guys leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. We'll talk about it in the comments. I'll see you guys for another video tomorrow, and I'm out.